Comes, which, as I said, we would be following up based on the discussions between His Majesty and the Honourable.
All right, we're getting some breaking news at this point in time. There's a massive avalanche that has hit Sikkim, and you can see the dramatic visual that have come. At least 6 people are feared dead, and many are still trapped. Remember, viewers, this is a big breaking news that we are getting in, and if we talk about the area, this comes near Somgo in Sikkim. A massive avalanche has hit Sikkim, and many people have been injured. More than at least 6 people have been reported dead in this avalanche in Sikkim. That is the big breaking news that we are getting in. And what's more is that 150 people are feared to be trapped in this avalanche. This is the big breaking news that we are getting in, and you can see those visuals coming in from Sikkim. And the avalanche hit 17th mile in Somgo, and popular tourist spot in Sikkim. My colleague Samiksha is joining us on the phone line. What more can you tell us, Samiksha, on this developing story?
Well, Rakshita, the details that we are just picking up is that this has happened near Somgo, which is a very popular site in Sikkim. In fact, news coming in of casualties also having been reported. We'll just wait on that confirmation. But what we understand is that more than 150 people are feared trapped in this avalanche that has hit the location. It's the 7th mile near Somgo, which I said is a very popular tourist site in Sikkim. This incident happened today itself at around 12:30 p.m. So more than 150 tourists are still feared trapped in the thick layers of snow following that avalanche that hit the Nathula Pass in Sikkim. It reportedly struck around 12:30 p.m. This afternoon. So the details that we're just picking up of some casualties also having been reported. We'll just wait for a confirmation on that. But more than 150 people still feared trapped, and at least 2 lives have also been lost. So those are the initial details that are just coming in as per reports. 2 people have died in this avalanche. So we'll get a confirmation also in just a while from now. But the news coming in of at least 150 people having been trapped in this avalanche, which hit at around 12:30 p.m. In Somgo location of Sikkim, Rakshita.
Right, of course. We do need some confirmation on the exact figure as far as the death toll is concerned. But viewers, I just tell you that this is a massive development. It's a big breaking news that is coming in from Sikkim, where several people are feared to be trapped. And my colleague Anurupa is joining us on the phone line. Aniruddha is joining us on the phone line. Aniruddha, what more details can you share with us on this story?
Yes, as of now, we have the information that this avalanche has hit the 17-mile area in Somgo, in Upper Sikkim, in Northern Sikkim, and 6 people have feared that. This is what we are getting to know. However, more than at least 20 people are injured or have sustained injury, and there are fear and speculations are there that many people are trapped inside the avalanche. Meanwhile, emergency response team have been moved to the area. The army and the team of NDRF and SDRF has also been mobilized. The army, which is always the first responder in that area particularly, as it's in the Upper Sikkim area on the northern side, have mobilized its troop for clearance of the site. And we are getting to know that the emergency team are already on their way as soon as this report came in. Meanwhile, it may be mentioned that the weather condition in that particular area was inclement for the past several days. Heavy snowfall was reported even in the last week of March, and thereafter all the tourists were instructed not to go towards the Nathula sector. However, up to Sango Lake area, tourists were allowed to go. And we are getting in information that when most of the people who were in this area are reportedly tourists who went to that area for vacationing and recreational purposes. However, it's still not clear as how many exactly how many people are trapped or exactly how many people are trapped inside.
All right. Thank you, Anirudh, for all those details on that story. We'll keep coming back to you for more on that. But viewers, this is the big breaking news that we have just got here. Avalanche has hit Sikkim and many people are feared trapped. This is a tourist location, a very popular tourist location in Sikkim, where this avalanche has just taken place, and several people are feared trapped. And we'll, of course, get you all the latest updates on that story. But right now it's time for a short break, and lots more coming up on the other side. So don't go anywhere. On the other side, China renames Arunachal's villages. Congress amplifies its narrative yet again.
There's a mail that has been sent to you asking for help. Are you saying that there is no email?
Boss, you cannot enter someone. The biggest actions of the movements of various rank, we've killed the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, generals of the army. These are all targeted killing.
I am willing to ask you certain questions, sir.
Yeah, I will do that.
I have a word.
You delete everything and then I'm going
Where is the question of recording, sir? Well, I'll show you, but why did you put your hand in my pocket while you slapped my phone?
Mr. Waze, why were you arrested? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
यहाँ पर लिखा गया है स्टैंड. इसी जगह से सचिन वाजे को बोला गया था खड़े रहने के लिए.
We are standing in the premise of a church right in the middle of Bhutan. This is exactly what Ukraine is now calling it, a genocide that has been committed by the Russian troops.
Everybody has right to self-determine. If I say Punjab is a separate country, I have right to do it.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Yes. That speech is up right now. He's been arrested. Mr. Waze, why? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us from
NIA की टीम वाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है क्योंकि एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे. इसी नतीजे
200 to 300 supporters are gathered here. Are they trying to stop? Today the whole nation is looking at you. What exactly are your thoughts? Why must people?
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है. हमारे साथ ये देखिए, ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है. बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है. देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं. स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है. एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं. 62 लोग की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है. धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है.
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde, who is being present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April. Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Yes. That speech is up right now. He's been arrested.
की एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे।
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है, हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
It's the biggest political fight in Bengal. Mamata says BJP goons behind the riots. BJP accusing Mamata of vote bank politics.
We'll never allow the miscreants, the hooligans and the goons to take the law into their hands. The police will come down heavily on them.
The Bengal governor visits violence at Hugli's Rishra. He meets with the injured victims later in the hospital. Sources suggest governor likely to submit a report on the Ram Navami violence to the Union Home Ministry. China renames Arunachal's villages. The Congress has amplified China's narrative yet again. NI team in Kannur to investigate the Kerala attacks. Suspect is detained from the state of Uttar Pradesh. And Trump campaign gets alive as the former US president arrives in New York for his surrender. First up, as we say good afternoon to you on this edition of the news, there is this tragic story that we are reporting on First Hour, where at least 16 people have reportedly lost their lives. Many are still said to be trapped. This is after an avalanche has actually been reported from Sikkim. This essentially is a tourist place, and the relief and rescue operations, remember, continue as we speak. We'll put out those images on your screens in just a bit again that are coming in to us. Anirudh is also joining us live right now. He has more details of what we know about the incident so far. Anirudh, this is an avalanche that has hit a popular tourist spot in Sikkim. Do we have absolutely any idea of the number of people right now that possibly could be trapped there under the debris? What is it that you can tell us about the relief and rescue operations?
Yes, Dipti, as we report now, we have got the information that rescue teams have been mobilized by the army, and also team of SDRF and NDRF have been mobilized to the area. This is in the northern side of Sikkim, which is a popular tourist destination. We are still waiting official confirmation on the exact figure of the number of tourists who are stuck in that area, but let me tell you that for the past several days, tourists were not being allowed in that particular area, and it was only because of heavy snowfall, and it was only recently that tourists were being permitted to go towards the northern Sikkim side. We are still awaiting official confirmation on the exact number of people who are stranded, how many of them are stranded in that area, or the figures as far as that toll is concerned. There is no official confirmation yet, but yes, more than 100 tourists are at least stranded in that particular area, and at least 6 to 10 of them are trapped in the avalanche. This is what we are getting to know as of now. As I am telling you, we are still awaiting an official confirmation on the figures from the Sikkim government or those who are involved in the relief and rescue operation. Meanwhile, all we can confirm now is that yes, teams of army from South Sikkim.
Okay. So Anirudh, they're getting us more details about the rescue operation that continues by the Sikkim police as we speak. I thank him right now as we move ahead with more details and more developments right now. In fact, this is a breaking news update about how the NI officials have conducted investigation in Kannur, where the train where the attack happened has been stationed. The NI has investigated the two compartments which caught fire during the petrol attack. The NI team also held a meeting earlier with the ADPG Law and Order and the investigation team. Varshini is getting us more.
See, madam, the investigation is only in this preliminary stage. Hardly 36 hours has been completed of the investigation. We are on the job. We have collected some primary evidences and preliminary investigation is going on. At present, we are not in a position to reveal more details about the investigation, but we hope that we will be able to do some good work in the coming days.
Okay, but we are also understand that NIA is also in Kannur. They are also on another hand conducting a separate investigation. Does this mean that there is a very established terror angle to this case?
See, in any such kind of incidents, the concerned other departments and agencies also get associated. It's quite normal on the part of any other agencies to come and do a preliminary investigation on all these. They are doing a preliminary investigation on facts finding all these things, basically as a part of the investigation only. So far, the Kerala police is doing comprehensive investigation into various aspects of this case.
Okay, sir, and this person, this name that has come out, that called Shahrukh Saifi, this name has come out, and it has been said that this person has been picked up from Balandur Shahar in Noida in Uttar Pradesh by the Uttar Pradesh ATS. Can you confirm this? Is this true? Or there are other people who say that this person is in the custody of Kerala police? There's so many contradictory news that is going on.
These are all news only. If anything concrete comes out, we will definitely reveal to the media and you will be able to know it.
Does this mean that there's nobody in custody yet, that there's nobody held responsible or at least suspects?
I told you, if something which we can reveal to you, we will reveal to you.
Okay, sir, and can we also expect that the Kerala police will be moving to Delhi or something, because we hear that there is a little bit of people in Delhi conducting an investigation on behalf of Kerala police?
See, we are conducting a comprehensive investigation into this case, and as a part of investigation, we will be looking at all these aspects.
Let's also get in our colleague Shravan, who's also tracking the story from the national capital. Shravan, what is it that we are learning particularly about the NI team that right now is in Kerala? What are your sources in the agency indicating?
Well, in fact, Deepthi, at this point in time, no fresh case has been registered by the National Investigation Agency. But having said that, there is already a team that is currently camping in Kannur. Earlier in the day, they had a meeting with the ADGP Law and Order of Kerala Police to get a sense of what was happening on the ground and the preliminary investigation that was essentially done by Kerala Police. At this point in time, Deepthi, they are certainly not ruling out a terror angle. Also looking at the aspect whether at all this was some sort of a lone wolf attack that was carried out and whether the suspect here was actually radicalized to carry out such attack. So this is certainly at a preliminary stage. So no angle is essentially being ruled out. But having said that, the manner in which this attack was carried out on the Kannur-bound express train, that has certainly raised the alarm bell at this point in time. And that is the reason why their forensic team was also at the spot. A preliminary examination has essentially been done. In fact, a few people have already been detained and questioning has also taken place. But so far, Kerala Police is completely tight-lipped. In fact, just a short while back, ADGP Law and Order spoke to Republic TV, in which has indicated that since this case is at a preliminary stage, they are not going to disclose any further facts. But what we can confirm for our viewers is that searches were basically carried out in the Delhi NCR region. One suspect was actually detained and was questioned by Kerala Police. We are waiting for more details to come in from the Kerala Police. But along with Kerala ATS, you also have the NIA parallelly.
All right, Shravan and Varshini, they're getting us more details of what we know about the action by the NI so far. In fact, let's move ahead. Republic also visited the site of the incident in Kerala's Kozhikode, and this is a report that has been filed by our colleague Varshini.
Right now, we are standing in the railway tracks of the Elattur railway station where the crime of a train petrol attack has happened in Kerala's Kozhikode. And this train, express train that went from Alappuzha to Kannur has travelled through this route. And when the train had stopped at the Kozhikode railway station, an unidentified person had entered the train and had threw petrol at random passengers and have set ablaze the train compartment. We can even clearly see that the railway tracks have also the marks of fire, the marks of the burnt train moving on this tracks. And it is said that the police who have been investigating the case, particularly initially it was been investigated by the railway police, who found the 3 dead bodies, the 3 casualties in this track. And this is where the police had understood that this is a very important case rather than seeing it as a normal criminal case.
So you've seen those details coming in. The NI right now, remember, is investigating the entire case and absolutely not ruling out a terror angle in what possibly could be a very important breakthrough by the investigative agency. After a quick break, we get you the very latest coming in from the state of West Bengal, where the governor earlier has visited the violence-hit areas. He's also made an appeal for peace and calm.
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोग की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde, who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram, right now. On there it is. He's been arrested. Mr. Vazir, why because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us.
NIA की टीम बाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है क्योंकि एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे। इसी
200 to 300 supporters are gathered here at They're trying to stop. Today the whole nation is looking at you. What exactly are your thoughts? Why must
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोग की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister.
Right ahead of the state assembly elections in Karnataka, it is a major embarrassment for the Congress party. Congress MLA Puttaranga Shetty was gheraoed by angry citizens. The incident happened on the first day of election campaigning. The Congress MLA faced the ire of the people in Shivapura in Chamarajanagar district. The people were miffed against the MLA for not responding to their calls. This after electricity was cut often by Bescom and people were forced to celebrate in the darkness. The people also accused the MLA for not building any community hall in the constituency. The incident comes just ahead of the elections. Karnataka will go to polls on the 10th of May. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
It's the biggest political fight in the state of Bengal, where Mamata Banerjee says BJP goons are behind the riots. The BJP instead is accusing Mamata of vote bank politics. Also, an NIA team is in Kannur right now to investigate the Kerala attack. A suspect has been detained from the state of Uttar Pradesh.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram right now. On there it is. He's been arrested. Mr. Bhatia, why? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us.
NIA की टीम बाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है क्योंकि एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे इसी नतीजे
200 to 300 supporters are gathered here at They're trying to stop. Today the whole nation is looking at you. What exactly are your thoughts? Why must
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोग की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde, who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference when Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that.
The former US President Donald Trump is expected to appear before a specially secured Manhattan courthouse on Tuesday. This is regarding the criminal charges related to paying hush money to a porn star during his 2016 presidential campaign. The Ukrainian president has thanked international visitors to Kiev for taking a trip to a village in the battle-scarred Chernihiv region. Zelensky has called this one of the most difficult trips in terms of emotions. Official and expected candidates for Prime Minister's post in Thailand's upcoming election arrived earlier at the Bangkok City Hall to register and find out their assigned party number. While the registration is a key step in the election process, drawing the party number attracts widespread attention and analysis. One person lost his life, 30 were injured, many of them seriously, when a train partially derailed in Netherlands. The derailment sent at least one carriage into a field next to the tracks. The injured later were shifted to the local hospitals. A massive fire broke out at a popular market for cheaper clothes in Bangladesh's capital of Dhaka. No casualties were reported. This fire was massive. Firefighters from 47 units were working to douse the flames. The Australian Governor General David Hurley met with the Vietnamese President and Prime Minister in an attempt to boost bilateral ties as the two countries marked their 50th anniversary of the country's diplomatic relationship. The Israeli police evacuated the Al-Aqsa Mosque, preventing worshippers from worship overnight in the mosque during the Muslim holy month of Ramadan. The police say that they removed the worshippers to prevent friction between the Muslims and the Jews who visit the site in the early hours of the morning. Israel staged airstrikes in the southern suburbs of the Syrian capital of Damascus, causing some material damage. Reports say that strong explosions were heard in the capital and its southern suburbs. This is coming a day after 4 strikes on Damascus and the central province of Homs, killing 2 Iranian military advisors. China renames Arunachal's village. The Congress amplifies China's narrative once again. We'll have that story on the other side of this break. Also, the security minister of the province of Buenos Aires attacked by dozens of bus drivers who were protesting the murder of her colleague during a robbery.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए, ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde, who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram right now. He's been arrested. Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us.
NIA की टीम बाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है क्योंकि एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे। इसी
200 to 300 supporters are gathered here. They're trying to stop. Today the whole mission is getting what exactly are your thoughts? Why must
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April.
The security minister of the province of Buenos Aires was attacked by dozens of protesting bus drivers. Minister Benny was punched at the protest by at least one of the drivers. Even stones were thrown at him. Watch now. The minister is bleeding from his nose after being punched. The minister had arrived at the protest site to speak to the bus drivers when the situation escalated soon. The police had to intervene and save the minister from the wrath of the agitated bus drivers. The drivers had blocked a highway as part of their strike action on the outskirts of the Argentine capital. The strike was held following the death of a bus driver who was shot and killed when he was driving a bus in the municipality of La Matanza. Agency report, Republic TV.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words?
And that is Christian Michel. First visuals on your scene. Christian, what do you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram, right now. He's been arrested. Mr. Bajay, why because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us.
NIA की टीम बाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है क्योंकि एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे। इसी नतीजे
200 to 300 supporters are gathered here at They're trying to stop. Today the whole nation is looking at you. What exactly are your thoughts? Why must
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister.
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
good afternoon. You're watching live and breaking at 4 p.m. I'm Suesha Sound with you on the broadcast as we keep a very close eye on what is happening in West Bengal. After Havra and Hooghly, it is Rishra that is on the boil. This has led to an all-out face-off between the BJP and the TMC, where the Bengal BJP is also now approaching the Home Ministry, asking it to intervene, and a BJP delegation that is set to meet the governor very shortly. We continue to get you all the updates as tension simmers in the state of West Bengal. That and much more. First, a quick check of the headlines we are tracking. Biggest political fight in Bengal. Mamata Banerjee says BJP goons behind the riots. BJP accusing Mamata Banerjee of vote bank politics.
We will never allow the miscreants, the hooligans and the goons to take the law into their hands. The police will come down heavily on them.
Bengal governor visits violence-hit Hooghly's Rishra, meets injured victims in hospital. Sources suggest governor likely to submit a report on Ram Navami violence to Home Ministry. China renames Arunachal's villages. Congress amplifies China's narrative once again. NIA team in Kannur to investigate Kerala attack. Suspect detained from Uttar Pradesh. Trump campaigns get live as former US president arrives in New York for surrender. And in the latest details that are now coming in from the state of West Bengal, where we are hearing that West Bengal BJP chief Sukanta Majumdar is now reaching out, asking the Home Ministry to intervene, also saying that Hindus are being harassed in the state of West Bengal and all is not well as far as the law and order situation in West Bengal is concerned. To exactly quote, he's alleging that the police is harassing and arresting Hindus while turning a blind eye to the actual culprits and criminals from the minority community, also urging the Home Minister's personal intervention into the matter. This as tension continues to simmer in West Bengal. Governor has reached Raj Bhavan. We are also hearing that a BJP delegation is to meet the governor shortly, and sources have informed that governor is likely to submit a report on the Ram Navami violence to the Home Ministry later in the day. As the report is to be submitted is what we are hearing. I'd like to cut across to my colleague Ishan Dev from Republic Bangla, who's tracking these latest details. Ishan Dev, to understand the letter that Sukanta Majumdar is now writing to the Home Ministry, what are the contents of that letter? What is the West Bengal BJP now demanding when it comes to the Home Minister's intervention, and also the BJP delegation that is set to meet the governor shortly? What's the latest on that?
Majumdar to Amit Shah in last 3-4 days. Sukanta Majumdar wrote his first letter on this row of violence to Amit Shah in the evening of the first violence, which was reported from Rishra when stones were pelted on Dilip Ghosh's Shobha Yatra there. On that very evening, Sukanta Majumdar's first letter reached Amit Shah, and today the second letter has been sent by Sukanta Majumdar to Amit Shah, and he is very strongly criticizing the DG of West Bengal Police, Mr. Manoj Malviya, in his letter. Sukanta Majumdar has alleged that Manoj Malviya is not acting impartially, and Manoj Malviya's role should be under scanner. He has written that under the leadership of Manoj Malviya, West Bengal Police has completely lost its spine and impartiality. And he has also alleged that those people who are being attacked, they are being arrested by the police, and those miscreants, he has mentioned that miscreants from the minority community, they are roaming about free. And even the BJP functionaries and the MPs are not being...
All right, Ishandep, continue to stay with us. We've put out these latest pictures as in Rishra, a substation that is on fire. Those are the latest pictures that are just coming in as we are yet to get details of how exactly the fire personnel are continuing with the rescue operation and trying to douse off that fire. Not too sure whether any casualties have been reported and whether there is any foul play as the cause of the fire is not known yet. But this is coming from the violence hit district in West Bengal. Rishra in Hooghly, that continues to be on the boil where it comes to fresh incidents of violence that have been reported after Havra and Hooghly. Rishra, that is now in focus, and this is a substation in Rishra that is on fire. Ishandev, I believe, will join us with the latest details on the very same, as we are trying to ascertain what exactly is the cause of the fire, whether there are any casualties that have been reported, and most importantly, what is the current status when it comes to dousing of that fire, how many fire tenders have rushed to the spot, and what was the reaction time between when the fire was first reported to how the operation started. But those are the pictures of that fire at Rishra. This is at a substation where you see a big cloud of smoke in the skies of Rishra, and those are the pictures of how the fire personnel are trying to douse off that fire. Ishandev, I believe you're with us. Rishra anyway in focus due to the fresh incidents of violence that have been reported and the political turnout over the war between BJP and TMC, and now the substation on fire. What more are you picking up on the cause of the fire and the current status of dousing off that fire?
Well, Suvesha, the reason of this fire in the power substation in Rishra is not properly known yet, because the administration or the officials of the substation has not.
And Ishandev, as you're telling us more, let me quickly update our viewers with these latest pictures that we've just put out on our screens of the BJP delegation that is leaving for the governor's residence. In fact, they are outside Raj Bhavan, and they are in through those gates. They have reached the governor house. They are set to meet the governor and put out their side of the story, as the BJP is saying that Hindus are being harassed and it is the cops who are hand in glove with the TMC government. This, of course, we saw how Mamata Banerjee also took on the BJP in that news conference that she had conducted just a short while ago, where she had also made some very strong allegations. But here BJP also asking for the Home Ministry to intervene, as they're saying that they are being blocked. Ishandev, tell us more about these latest pictures that are just on your screens right now. BJP delegation to meet governor.
Suvesha, BJP has been saying from the morning that the delegation will meet the governor at the Raj Bhavan on this ongoing violence in Rishra and other parts of West Bengal. And according to that, the BJP delegation is just now reaching the Raj Bhavan. And you know that from the morning the situation is intense here around Rishra and in the district of Hooghly, because the state president of BJP, Shukanto Majumdar, when he was on his way towards Srirampur to hold another dharna at Srirampur Bottola, his way was blocked by police, and he and along with another MP of Purulia, Jyotirmoy Mahato, both were blocked. They were saying that they want to enter the disturbed area without breaking the 144. Only 2 people will go there, and without taking even any car, they will go on foot. But those proposals were also rejected by the police, and they were stopped. So Shukanto Majumdar at once started dharna again there under the Dankuni PS area on Delhi Road. But the situation is still intense everywhere. There is an atmosphere of clash between police and BJP. The BJP leadership is lashing out in every occasion against the police and administration, and now they are approaching the Raj Bhavan to meet the governor of West Bengal to submit their allegations and to seek some intervention, some substantial intervention which can stop such kind of situation. And already within this period of time, Sukanta Majumdar, the state BJP president, has sent a letter to Amit Shah, which is his second letter within last 3-4 days. And in this letter, he has very strongly condemned the role of West Bengal Police's DG, Mr. Manoj Malviya. He has said that under the leadership of Manoj Malviya, West Bengal Police has completely lost its spine and its impartiality, and now they are approaching the Raj Bhavan. So it is clear that the BJP leadership in West Bengal now does not want to keep any stone unturned. They are knocking every door. They are sending letters to everywhere. They are putting their submissions to all possible corners, and they are saying that they want justice for those people who are being attacked, and after being attacked, those people are being arrested instead of arresting the miscreant. And Sukanta Majumdar, in his letter to Amit Shah, has already alleged that Mamata Banerjee is trying to appease one particular community, the vote bank of which community is going out of her hand, and that's why she is creating this kind of atmosphere, and that's why she is targeting particularly one community. So this is the allegation made by Sukanta Majumdar, and according to BJP sources, such kinds of allegations are going to be placed in front of the governor also by the BJP delegation who are going to meet the governor. Shubhesha.
Ishandib, continue telling us more, because it is the BJP that is calling the West Bengal police a pawn of the state government. Also, in that sense, as the delegation has reached the governor house, source-based information coming in on how the governor office is also to submit a report to the Home Ministry on the situation on the ground. Similarly, the Calcutta High Court asking the state to submit a report on what really has happened. Meanwhile, as we see that both sides are trading barbs at each other, where the TMC arrested a 19-year-old man, posting a video of his saying that he was the man who was seen with a gun while in that procession. On the other hand, BJP alleging that the TMC is trying to appease a particular community, and these are elements from minority groups who are responsible for fanning these riots, but TMC making a similar allegation against the BJP. So how really is the story moving forward as far as external sources outside of West Bengal coming out with a report on what has happened on the ground, and then further action to be taken? What is the progress on it?
Exactly, Shuvesha. These are the allegations which are being made by BJP, and on the other hand, these are the allegations which are also being made as a counter from the Chief Minister of West Bengal. As you were saying that BJP is making the allegations. Yes, right. The BJP state president, in his letter to the Union Home Minister, has also said that a particular community is being targeted by the Chief Minister, and he has written that those who are being attacked, those people are being arrested by the police. And Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is trying to woo her own vote bank by doing so. This is the allegation by the BJP state president. He is saying that the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is losing very fastly her minority vote bank, and that's why she is creating such atmosphere. And under the instructions of Mamata Banerjee, West Bengal police, and particularly the West Bengal DGP Manoj Malviya, he has lost all impartiality and spine. These are the languages mentioned in the letter sent by Sukanta Majumdar. On the other hand, Mamata Banerjee, in her political meeting in Digha, she has also lashed out on BJP today, and she has said that BJP is hiring outsiders to create such mayhem in West Bengal, and she is giving a clarion call, an open call against the organizers of these rallies or these Shobha Yatras. She is asking questions. Why should anyone organize such processions with weapons and some other dangerous things? These are the questions thrown by Mamata Banerjee. But on the other hand, BJP is counter questioning her that if anyone was doing so, if anyone was taking part in the processions or Shobha Yatras with open arms or dangerous arms, then why was not police taking any action against them? Why, after so many things happened. Why after such unrest has been created, why now the Chief Minister is saying so? And these are the claims and counterclaims being made by BJP and the Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee. And the political scenario, the political atmosphere in West Bengal is really, really intense, as it is intense in the affected areas like Shibpur, like Dalkola, like Rishra, and some other parts of West Bengal. Sudesha.
All right, Ishandev, I want to thank you for getting us all those details. Really waiting to watch how soon will the centre now intervene, because you're absolutely right when you say how the BJP state unit is constantly trying to reach out to the centre, be it of the 2 letters that have been written to the Home Ministry, and Sukanta Majumdar there on the ground trying to reach out to the victims and going to every violence hit district in the state of West Bengal, absolutely determined that this Gundaraj by the TMC, as they allege, will not continue, and they have to put an end to it. On the other hand, similar allegations that have been made by the TMC also against the BJP, where they've said that they hire goons to fan riots. So really, who is to be believed, and what is the truth on the ground is something that will only come to light once there is further intervention from the Home Ministry. We'll track all the details on the ground. For the moment, thank you, Ishandev, for joining us. We're now playing out this next 1-minute report of what exactly happened in Rishra. Fresh violence that was reported after railway station that where the police had put up barricades in a bid to control stone pelting that caused multiple train delays and several trains that were suspended. So much so that internet services have also been suspended and Section 144 has been imposed. But what exactly had happened on the ground? All the details in this report.
Rishta on Monday night, and after that allegedly a huge number of glass bottles and stones were pelted towards police, and allegedly one police van was torched down by the mob, by the agitators, and all we can see now that the stones and broken glass bottles and the scenes in which we can clearly say that a huge violence was occurred here in Rishta near gate number 4, a rail crossing. Due to that, a huge number of passengers were waiting in different stations. The train services were disrupted, and now the police personnel are doing area domination in different parts of Rishta. And when will normalcy will be back in Rishta? This is now the biggest question. With video journalist Sanjay Nair, this is Bhaskar for Republic.
मैं शायना जावेद, ह्यूमन राइट्स के प्रेसिडेंट वेस्ट बंगाल।
All right, we are getting you these latest pictures from outside Raj Bhavan, where this is the latest political development that is being reported of how Congress workers are staging a protest over the violence that is witnessed in the state of West Bengal at a time when we already see the BJP and the TMC at loggerheads and strong allegations that both parties make against each other. It is the Congress that is also now intervening, and they are staging protests outside Raj Bhavan. This, as we just got you those pictures a short while ago of BJP delegation led by Sukanta Majumdar that made its way to the Governor House. They are in a meeting right now with the Governor as they take forth all the grievances complaining against the TMC and most importantly the police inaction of not wanting and having the intent to control the situation on the ground. Here is a Congress group and workers of the Congress party who are there outside the Raj Bhavan. They are staging these protests as they are also now speaking against the violence in the state of West Bengal. We have to slip into a very short commercial break right now, but we'll continue to get you the very latest on the other side. China renames Arunachal's villages. Congress amplifies China's narrative once again. NI team in Kannur is all set to investigate the Kerala attack. and in fact continuing to investigate the Kerala attack as one suspect has been detained from Uttar Pradesh.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram right now. On there it is. He's been arrested. Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us.
एनआईए की टीम बाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है क्योंकि एविडेंसेस डिस्ट्रॉय किए गए थे इसी
200 to 300 supporters are gathered here at Bhutan. They're trying to stop the Today the most initiative. What exactly are your thoughts? Why must
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोगों की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram right now. On there it is. He's been arrested. Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to...
Thank you for staying with Republic, and we cut across to more breaking news coming in, this time from Sitapur in Uttar Pradesh, where an FIR has been filed against a BJP Neta. Why? Because he went on to abuse a common man. He did that because his vehicle had blocked an ambulance, and when the man asked him to remove his vehicle, he indulged in a fight. And the unfortunate outcome, as the patient in the ambulance has died. FIR that has now been filed against the BJP Neta. Republic has accessed these latest pictures, pictures from when the fight had occurred. And there you see what exactly happened on the ground. This BJP Neta who argued when people told him to move his vehicle, which was in front of an ambulance carrying a patient, and unfortunately the patient has died. Vivek is joining us live on the broadcast to give us more details of what had happened. Vivek, this is very, very unfortunate, and no politician who exhibits such kind of VVIP racism, where unfortunately here it has cost a life, must be punished, and strictest of punishment that must be given to him. What exactly had happened? And now that an FIR has been filed, what action will now be taken? It is important to set an example, and not for him to exercise his power and really get out of this.
देखिए, इस पूरी घटना का अगर सबसे पहले जिक्र करूं तो ये पूरी घटना 1 तारीख का है। 1 तारीख की घटना है और आज 4 तारीख को इसका जो वीडियो है वो सोशल मीडिया पर वायरल। हालांकि कल देर रात राम किंकर, जिनके नाम पर इस शख्स ने, उमेश मिश्रा नाम के शख्स ने, जिनके नाम पर पूरी धौंस दिखाई, उनके पास कल देर रात ये वीडियो पहुंची और उन्होंने आज अपना बयान दिया है कि वो उमेश मिश्रा से उसका कोई भी संबंध नहीं है। लेकिन आपको बताऊं कि 1 तारीख को उमेश मिश्रा ने वहां पर इस तरीके से बयान किया कि जो शख्स जिसको अपनी एम्बुलेंस लेकर के लखनऊ आना था उसको रास्ता नहीं दिया गया और जो शख्स एम्बुलेंस में ही उसकी मौत हो गई। और इस पूरी घटना में आपको बताऊं कि 2 दिन बाद इसका जो वीडियो है वो वायरल हुआ है और जिस तरीके से जो FIR है वो दर्ज हुई, क्योंकि जिस शख्स की मौत हुई है वो पेशे से अधिवक्ता था और आज जो तमाम अधिवक्ता हैं सीतापुर के, उन्होंने सीतापुर जेल पुलिस के पास जाकर के जो FIR
All right, we'll keep coming back to you for further updates on this, but for the moment it is also time for us to slip into a very short commercial break and a quick check of the big stories that we are tracking for you this afternoon, as it is the biggest political fight that is now underway between the BJP and the TMC, where at one end the BJP is accusing Mamata Banerjee of vote bank politics. Mamata Banerjee is saying that BJP goons are behind the riots. And Trump campaigns get life as former US President arrives in New York for surrender.
रामनवमी जुलूस में उपद्रव के बाद नालंदा जिले में अभी भी स्थिति तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। हमारे साथ ये देखिए ये महिला बटालियन है जो कि मार्च कर रही है। बिल्कुल कर्फ्यू सा नजारा है। देख सकते हैं कि आसपास के जो दुकान हैं सभी बंद हैं। स्थिति जो है तनावपूर्ण बनी हुई है। एक युवक के मौत के बाद 2 लोग जख्मी हुए हैं। 62 लोग की गिरफ्तारी हो चुकी है। धारा 144 पूरे नालंदा जिले में लगा हुआ है।
The BJP Shiv Sena Savarkar Gaurav Yatra has already been commenced, and we can see the Chief Minister of Maharashtra Eknath Shinde, who has been present in the same yatra, and this is against the statement of Rahul Gandhi. We remember in the last press conference where Rahul Gandhi has stated that he is Gandhi and not Savarkar, and Gandhi never apologized. Right after which we saw there was a press conference that was called in by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde and Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis, clearly condemning the statement of Rahul Gandhi, and there they have announced that there will be a Savarkar Gaurav Yatra across Maharashtra. So it has been started from today. It will go on till 8th of April.
Troubled with the words that they've used, Mr. Something. Are you troubled with the words? I'm asking.
And that is Christian Michel. First visual on your scene. Christian, would you want to speak? Christian, would you give facts to India? Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's me, Chidambaram right now. There it is. He's been arrested. Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us.
NIA की टीम बाजे को लेकर यहाँ पहुंची है.
After the Ram Navami rally that was held by BJP, and now we can see Shukanta Majumdar was trying to enter that particular area, which is in Rishra, Howrah. He's stopped by the police, we can see, and Shukanta Majumdar is still sitting in his car, and he has been stopped by the police because there is an imposition of Section 144.
आप सभी देश के जन जन तक सही सूचनाएं पहुंचाने में अहम भूमिका निभा रहे हैं। जब नेशन फर्स्ट होता है तब हमारे संकल्प भी बड़े होते हैं और उनको सिद्ध करने के प्रयास भी व्यापक होते हैं।
प्रधानमंत्री जी, हमने भी ठान लिया है, हमारा रिपब्लिक मीडिया नेटवर्क भी अपने कदम और भी तेज करेगा।
There's a mail that has been sent to you asking for help. Are you saying that there is no email?
Boss, you cannot enter someone. The biggest actions of the movements of various rank. We've killed the Prime Minister, the Chief Minister, generals of the army. These are all targeted killing.
I am willing to ask you certain questions, sir.
Yeah, I have a word.
I have a word.
You delete everything and then I'm going
to... Where is the question of recording, sir? Well, I'll show you, but why did you put your hand to my pocket while it's not my phone?
Mr. Vaze, why were you arrested? Because it was a case, I believe, that was closed by the police itself. They're trying to stop us from reporting.
यहाँ पर लिखा गया है स्टैंड. इसी जगह से सचिन वाजे को बोला गया था खड़े रहने के लिए.
We are standing in the premise of a church right in the middle of Bucha. This is exactly what Ukraine is now calling a genocide that has been committed by the Russian troops.
भारत की परिभाषा से मतलब सहमत है?
Everybody has right to self-determine. If I say Punjab is a separate country, I have right to do it.
It's a political fight over the Bengal violence snowballing. The BJP meets with the governor alleging police inaction. Governor visits the violence hit areas in Rishra, will be sending a report to the MEA this evening. Mamata Banerjee pinning the blame on the BJP, says the BJP is funding the riots in Bengal. The Congress amplifying the China stand on Arunachal even as the MEA sets the record straight. The NI team in Kannur in Kerala to investigate the train attack. What we also do know is a suspect has been apprehended from the state of Uttar Pradesh. Trump campaigns get a life as the former US president arrives in New York for surrender. A very good evening and thank you for staying with us on Republic. I'm Deepthi Sachdeva and we will put our top focus back on what's been happening in Bengal. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been almost 6 days post the Ram Navami celebrations. But why is it that we continuously see a flare-up and sporadic incidents of violence that do come to fore from the state of Bengal? Why do we have a chief minister who continues to already predetermine the entire case and say who's guilty, who's not? Also, the BJP continues to put that big charge, saying that it is the handiwork of the Mamata Banerjee government right now that has stress because of appeasement politics. The reason why it continues to shield these elements. Earlier today, the state BJP chief, Sukanta Majumdar, has written to the Union Home Minister asking for his intervention into what is going on. Also, a BJP delegation expected to meet with the governor shortly.
Here, in the past few days, this is a pernicious trend. We will never allow the forces of darkness, the birds of night, the predators on the freedom of the ordinary man to take society to ransom. We will take strict action against the wrongdoers. People of Bengal have suffered enough. No more of the suffering. People have a right for peaceful living. That right will certainly be established at any cost. Yes, the forces of evil will certainly be contained, destroyed. This is going to be the final solution to this destructive trend, which is benumbing society. We are with the people of Bengal. In this, there is no discrimination, there is no difference of opinion. We are all united to curb this trend and assure the people that they can enjoy freedom, peace, and intimidation and violence in politics will be eradicated once and for all. Thank you.
पूछिए रामनवमी की जुलूस जो डे बिफोर यस्टरडे में ऋषिरा में हो रहा था, जिसमें दिलीप घोष, विमान घोष थे, एक एमपी एक एमएलए, उस जुलूस के ऊपर हमला हुआ बम से। ये बम किसने मारा? बीजेपी बाहर से लोग लाके मस्जिद में क्या लोग घुसा के रखा था जहां से बम मारा गया? वीडियो जो है उसमें जो लोग दिखा जा रहा है वो लोग बीजेपी के थे क्या? टोपी पहन के जो लोग घूम रहे थे, मारपीट कर रहे थे, वो बीजेपी के थे क्या? तो ममता बनर्जी कम्युनल जो सेंसिटिवनेस क्रिएट कर रही है, कम्युनल सिचुएशन क्रिएट कर रही है, ये ममता बनर्जी का काम है।
Right ahead of the state assembly elections in Karnataka, it is a major embarrassment for the Congress party. Congress MLA Puttaranga Shetty was gherawed by angry citizens. The incident happened on the first day of election campaigning. The Congress MLA faced the ire of the people in Shivapura in Chamarajanagar district. The people were miffed against the MLA for not responding to their calls. This after electricity was cut often by Bescom and people were forced to celebrate in the darkness. The people also accused the MLA for not building any community hall in the constituency. The incident comes just ahead of the elections. Karnataka will go to polls on the 10th of May. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
The SI carried out 6 raids at 6 locations in the central and the northern parts of Kashmir. These searches were carried out in districts of Srinagar, Baramulla and Kupwara. The raids were carried out in connection with terror funding case in the valley. The NI officials arrived in Kannur in the morning to basically take charge of the train mishap case that killed 3 people, several injured there. The NI also held a meeting with the senior